Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today we will talk about how much to tip in Italy. This is a very important topic for discussing and to get information. 10 to 15% tipping at restaurants and cafe depends on the services. When it comes to tipping at restaurants, Italian will tell you they only tip on truly exception services or when dining in the finest restaurants. Even then, when they usually only tips an extra 10 to 15% or often just the exchange left over from the bill. Is it proper to tip in Italy? There is no strict rule about tipping in Italy. It is not necessary to give it, but it only depends on you. Leaving a tip in a cautious gesture that shows a person who provided a service to you that appreciate their help. As such, leaving a tip is entirely up to you, and in many cases, it will not expect it, albeit appreciations. Do you tip in Italy 2021? Tipping is not particularly expected in Italy. I have tried to convince visitors that you just need to leave some extra changes a euro per person regardless of check size, but it normally falls on deaf ears. Do you tip at hotels in Italy? Tipping at hotel is in Italy is not required. It is not necessary if you want to tipping, so you should help those who really need it. But it will not be appreciated. You can tip the porter, usually no more than 5 euros. You can leave the concierges 1 or 2 euros. If he provides good services, you can leave the housekeeper between 0.75 and 1.50 euros per day. Who is considered rude in Italy? And please do not burp or fart in public. It is considered extremely rude. Also, loud swearing and drinking alcohol from a bottle while taking the walking the streets is frowned upon. Most Italians like some alcohol, but usually avoid to get drunk. Public senses of drunkenness are much less tolerated than in other countries. Where is tipping rude? Tipping has long been considered a rude practice in China, although the mindset is usually changing. Generally, tips are not expected at local spots, but services changes have become more common in tourist areas. Hong Kong is the exception where the tipping is more common practice because there is very needy persons who really need that things. So, what should I avoid in Italy? Don't overtrip. Don't order a cappuccino after 11 a.m. Don't put cheese on a pasta that contains fish or seafood. Don't cut your spaghetti in a knife or fork ever. Don't order the fettuccine Alfredo. Don't wear short tank top or flip flop from visiting a church. Do you tip for massages in Italy? Tipping at a spa in Italy, Italians generally do not leave tips for these services. Some do, and I usually leave a 10% tip for exceptional services. How much do you tip a taxi drivers in Italy? When it comes to tipping taxi drivers in Italy, it's pretty simple. Most locals simply around you. So if your fare comes to 18 euros and you leave your taxi drivers with 20 euros, that gestures would be very much appreciation because they need it and they doing their good job and help us and just to feed their families. So this is all about some short topic about the tips, where you should give tips and where you should not. So thank you. If you like my video, just share my video and do leave a comments for me, for my goodness. Thank you. Bye bye.